Anybody home? What, you daydreaming again? Number of times I've seen you looking up at this wall. I told you you'd make it to the big show. Now here we are. UFC debut right around the corner. All right. UFC promo crew's back here. We're gonna do an interview in a few minutes. But first, I need you to fill out this release form. Height, weight, nickname. Bruce Buffer, he's gonna need all of that, right?
You two ready for the interview?
Yeah.
All right. Actually, before we begin, and this is off the record,
No.
I just hear there's an interesting story about how you two started working together.
Yo, he wants to hear about your first fight.
I hear it's a good one.
He hates when I tell the story, but oh man, I will never forget the first time I saw this kid. He was getting busted up. He looked like a zombie. It was one of those, let's say, amateur cards you can find across town from time to time. Great fights, never know if you're gonna see something special. Right, so yeah, this kid caught my eye because his eye was all busted up and bruised. Well, it was a total mismatch. It was obvious that the opponent was way more experienced. This kid took a beating for 2 rounds. Okay, probably both 10-8s. They could have stopped the fight easy, but the bell sounds to start the 3rd round, and this kid is still coming forward. He's still fighting, as if he thought that maybe he had a chance. There was no chance.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
So, no surprise, the kid loses the fight. Bang. This isn't one of those stories where you find someone amazing out in the middle of nowhere just knocking people out. No. I just found a kid with heart, like I'd never seen, so I reached out. Yo, this is Coach Davis here, head coach and owner of Davis MMA. I used to be a fighter myself. I got a lot of experience on the underground, the amateurs, even won a title for the WFA. And I made it to the big show. It was just gonna be the beginning until it was the end. One freak injury meant I was never gonna compete again. Now, I've always been a student of the game, and so Davis MMA was born. Now, this is a place for real fighters. We build champions, and you could be next. Why don't you come on through? Time to burn and get after it. Here we go. That's it. Man, your next opponent is gonna be no match for you. Let's get in there and move. There we go. Man, your next opponent is gonna be no match for you. Great. Hey, great. Great boxing dash. Okay? Good job. That's it. That's on point. You got 30. Let's go. Yes, his punches are adding up. See? That's what I like to see. Good, clean, crisp punches. My clock doesn't stop until you submit it. Let's go. Beautiful combination. Keep it up. Put the pressure on it. Let's push the pace on. Come on now, let's go. Keep going. Keep going. Huge. Come on, 30 seconds left. Nice work. Lock him down. Hey, don't worry about it. We'll get better. Time to shoot and get the takedown. Shoot and get that takedown. He's got nothing against your takedowns. Man, your next opponent is gonna be no match for you. Nice level change there, just like that. 30 seconds. How was that? You feel good?
All right, coming up next, it's the UFC middleweight division fight. Well, DC, this is a true mixed martial artist of the highest order. You've watched the film. Hard for me to see much in terms of glaring weaknesses, and he believes he can react to anything that is thrown his way inside that octagon.
It's unbelievable because whenever you're trying to prepare for someone, you look for weaknesses. But when you watch this guy, nothing jumps off the page. When you think I have to go wrestle him, you realize very quickly that not only can he defend takedowns, he can also go and secure them himself. He's that new breed of fighter that has been doing every discipline from the very start of his career. You know you're looking at a guy that will contend for a championship.
And if our fighter meeting on Thursday is any indication, confidence, not an issue for this young man coming in here tonight. All right, so here he is at long last making his UFC debut. You hear so much about those famed octagon jitters and nerves. It's something he's gonna have to bottle here tonight. These lights are bright. He doesn't look wide-eyed making the walk here, but there might be an adrenaline dump if you do too much too soon. Nonetheless, the bigger story, this man finally has arrived at his UFC debut. Tale of the tape for this middleweight fight. 3 years apart with similar height and reach. Now for the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a Muay Thai kickboxer and jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 13 wins, 7 losses. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Beijing, China, Lever. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, making his UFC debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 176 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, Parker. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Eve Loving.
The veteran Eve Levine draws the assignment here.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
All right, so here we go with round 1. This is his UFC debut, so you know what he did on the regional circuit, ran roughshod through a lot of the guys in his division. Now the question beckons, will his game translate to the big show? No denying he deserves to be here. We'll see how it goes here in his first UFC start.
And you learn a lot about these prospects when they're put in positions that they're not normally put in inside of the octagon. You can do them in practice, but there's a big difference when you experience it inside the UFC.
Timing his shots pretty well here early, DC.
He's doing a great job of mixing things up, keeping busy, being very active.
Single collar tie now. He's got a serious right punch, and he went to it effectively there.
It is his money shot, and he will continue to throw it until he finds a knockout.
Looking to land the leg kick now.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up? Beautiful body kick.
Now a kick to the body. Oh, and there's another leg kick for good measure. So doing a really good job with that weapon here tonight. And if you're trying to slow your opponent down, mission accomplished so far.
When you can land.
Oh!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now. Beautiful kick.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Nice defense there. Huge block. Misses with that punch. Nice 1-2 there. Oh, a huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Strong kick to the outside of that lead leg for him there. You do not want to eat too many of those.
No, you can't.
Oh, lower to the top. This fight's going to be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly. Right hand punch from the clinch.
That knee might have landed there.
Both of these gentlemen are putting it on the line. Ooh, what a punch.
Right hand over the top.
Big kick.
Huge shot there, DC. I'm not sure how he stayed upright.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talk to your toughness.
What an end to round 1.
Beautiful knockdown. Wow, that could have been a 10-8 round for you.
All right, so a huge round for him there. Nearly had him out of there with the head kick. Did get the knockdown. Talk us through the replay.
He got the knockdown. He won the round. He did everything correct. The only thing he didn't do is finish the fight. But if he continues down the path, if he continues to do the exact same thing as he did before, he will get that finish.
You ready? You ready?
Second round underway.
Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. as big a strike as he has landed thus far tonight.
Big, massive shot lands. Look at how tough his opponent is, though. Still standing, still in their fight.
Well, I'm an identical twin. Two is better than one. You might as well double up on the jab. He did so effectively there.
Doubling up on the jab, and you see his opponent's head popping back every time it lands.
Well, the strike lands there, but doesn't do a ton of damage because the fighter's cooked.
Yeah, he's done. He's thrown everything with absolute power, and now it does not matter how many times you spam on that X button. It will not do any damage.
Oh, nice. So at long last, he finally lands his first takedown after several failed attempts. You knew coming in that he was going to stay committed to the takedown, kept on trying, and finally got him to the ground.
Now into his mount.
Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. Gotta be careful, armbar. Stop that. You gotta recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you gotta move him off, and you gotta cover. You can't be off to an angle. Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Not tapping out tonight. All right, full guard here, DC. We'll see how soon he tries to pass.
Well, he needs to be passing immediately. In the full guard is where you are in most danger as a top fighter because they have all of their submissions.
Right.
They have the guillotine, they have the armbar, they have the kimuras, they have all their locks when they're in the full guard. So if you pass, you really do limit the danger that you're in from the top position.
All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. But how about jab, jab, right hand?
Right.
Because eventually you're going to have to put something on your opponent that's going to really make him pause. I believe the jab has been working so well, if he drops a big right hand after it, he may be able to finish his fight. He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Back to the feet. Sound defense there as he blocks the shot. Oh! Huge right hand!
Oh, look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
He's got him hurt here. Back to the feet. Oh, looks like he's transitioning to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up.
Recover. That last round didn't go your way. You're looking tired out there, but I know you trained hard. Ready?
Third round underway. Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
Nice body kick.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
I mean, look at the commitment to kicking in this fight.
Kick home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad. Oh, right to the mount. Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. He's gonna attack armbar here.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here. Nicely done. Man, look at that damage on the...
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. Attacking armbar. You gotta recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you gotta move him off, and you gotta cover. You can't be off to an angle.
And he's out. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this thing.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hips, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position. An attacking armbar.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here. And he's out. Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. He's attacking armbar now.
Keep going. 1 minute.
Oh, man, that was slick.
Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys. Gotta be careful, armbar. You gotta recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you gotta move him off, and you gotta cover. You can't be off to an angle.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, Haka!
All right, so there he is. The celebration is on. He tried to leave the judges out of it tonight, was unable to do that, but a pretty dominant effort nonetheless. He's your winner by unanimous decision.
And you gotta feel good about that. You gotta feel good about dominating every aspect of a fight and getting a victory. You should be very proud of his performance tonight.
It's getting on.